it's Jessy here and welcome today to a new pick a card reading. Now guys, before we hop into today's pick a card reading, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, which is Keen. Now guys, if you haven't heard about Keen before, Keen is a huge online advice platform where users get to browse to multiple psychics or spiritual advisors based upon their different price ranges to get answer to their life questions. So think about questions regarding your love life, your spiritual life, or your finances. Now guys, what I love about Keen is that Keen is an online platform, which means that they're 24/7 available to anyone in the entire world at any time that suits you the most. Now, the way to use Keen is actually pretty easy. You just go to their website and sign on there, and throughout the signing process, they will ask you a couple of questions so they will get to know you better. Now, based upon that question, they will recommend a certain psychic or spiritual advisors to you. Now, guys, my own experience on Keen has been amazing, and especially with this new year coming up, I love just to get advice about, the upcoming year and what is next up for me. And I've noticed that, based upon the things that I ask, I will get in detail readings from certain advisors. So guys, what I do recommend when you start off using Keen is just to try out a couple of spiritual advisors or psychics before you find the one that truly matches you, because everyone has their own unique way of giving the reading. Now guys, when you do find that person that resonates with you, I will suggest that you keep going to that same spiritual advisor or psychic, because in that way, every other reading will be more in-depth and more in detail for you. So guys, if you like what you're hearing and you want to give Keen a shot, just use my link down below here, which is trykeen.com/Jessy to get your first 10 minutes for just $1.99. So guys, again, if you like what you're hearing and you want to try out Keen, then just use my link down below here, which is trykeen.com/Jessy to get your first 10 minutes for just $1.99. So guys, with all of this, let's hop into today's pick a card reading. Welcome today to a new pick a card reading. Now guys, in this pick a card reading, we're going to be focusing upon who is coming up next in your love life in 2022. So guys, to give you that answer, I have prepared, as you can see, 4 card decks. Now representing group number 1 is going to be today the Pink Paint Tarot card deck with this beautiful angel quartz, pink angel quartz on top. Then representing group number 2 is this Weaver Tarot card deck with this beautiful angel quartz on top. Then representing group number 3, I have the Gentle Heart Tarot card deck with this beautiful rainbow or quartz on top. And then representing group number 4, I have the Crystal Vision Tarot card deck with this beautiful fluorite on top. Now, beautiful soul, what I'd like you to do, just take a moment to meditate upon that question to who is coming up next in my love life in 2022. When you've done that, then pick one of these piles that resonates with you the most, and then go down below in the comment box or in the description box where I'll leave a timestamp that will bring you directly to your reading. Now guys, keep in mind that all of the readings that I do on my channels are general reading, so only take what resonates with you. And of course, to always keep following your heart, especially within love. Now guys, I'm going to start off with group number 1 now, and all the other piles, I'll see you in a bit. Hi there, group number 1. So you're here because you're drawn to this beautiful Pink Paint Tarot card deck with this beautiful pink crystal on top. So let's figure out who is coming up in your love life in 2022. What can we get for you from this person who is coming in? Now guys, we're starting with the 5 of Petals here. And we have 2 other cards that are coming, the Ace of Petals, and we also have the Ace of Knives. So definitely whoever is coming, I do believe that there is something new coming within your life, as we also have these Ace of Petals and the Ace of Knives. So we have double ace in your reading, which stands for a new beginning or someone new entering your love life. So I definitely feel it might be that you will have 2 new opportunities within 2022 who will come, and maybe you get to choose from whoever is coming into your life. Now with the 5 of Pills, I definitely feel like it might be that this person who's coming into your life, that you have been feeling truly alone maybe, or that you have been feeling just lonely in 2021, and with these 2 person coming in, it tells me that, you know, you'll get out of that loneliness in 2022, okay? As the Five of Pentacles also represents like the Five of Pentacles in the normal tarot card deck. So it really stands for me that maybe you have been longing for someone new to enter your life. Maybe you have been wishing and hoping, you know, for someone to just come into your love life. So it might be that you have been single for a while, or that you have been like in a sort of transition, but however, you're very, very ready for love. And I do believe that you have been wishing for that love to come into your life, and definitely 2022 is going to bring you that. And I do feel like it might bring you multiple options to love. So that is like really, really beautiful to have here. I do believe that, you know, when this person comes into your life, maybe one will be like more practical and one will be like more of an emotional type, as we have here the bottles and the knife. So I do feel like it might be that, you know, if the bottles we're talking about water signs, this could be like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and with the knife here we could be talking about Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So I do believe, like, keep those things like in your mind, that these are people that could come into your life and that are bringing new opportunities within your love area that you have been hoping for to get you out of that loneliness. And here with the Queen of Cigarettes, I do believe that whatever these two people will bring into your life, it will start, you know, I feel like you'll get passionate again. Maybe you felt like, and I don't want to say like depressed, but maybe you didn't look up to your love life in 2021. I feel it might have been like dull, or it might have been not what you have thought for yourself, or maybe what you're trying to manifest. It's just haven't met your standards in 2021. And I do believe when you step into 2022, I also see like more in the halfway throughout 2022, you will get like a sensation like, dang, you know, finally my love life is picking up. Finally, I'm seeing it going towards what I want. And finally, I feel like you feel like finally people are getting interested in me. So maybe you feel like there is no one that could be interested in you or something like that, but finally people are going to notice you. And that's not because there's something wrong with you. I do feel it's because you're finally changing maybe your mindset or your attitude, or becoming more confident, which will help you greatly to move, you know, in this love life. It will help you to feel more secure in this game. So I do feel like there's going to be a transition within 2021 for you, 2022 for you, that is going to help you out. And just like get you to be like more passionate about your love life. I do feel like, you know, fire coming up, a beautiful like spark starting in the in midst of 2022. Then we have the World card here. And with the World card, I definitely feel like you'll feel like, especially at the end of 2022, like, you know, I've managed it. I have like the world. It's like, finally, I'm seeing it coming true. It might not be like you reach that full circle yet, but I feel like at the end, you'll feel like, I definitely, when you look back on 2022, it will be like, okay, I have accomplished something within my love life that I really wanted to do. Whether, guys, it is healing so you can be open again to receive love, or whether it is, you know, meeting some people that might be an option for your love life. I finally see you getting out there and enjoying it. And I do feel that 2021 has been a year where you were maybe more like in your shell, maybe more like, you know, staying at home, just staying like comfort. Maybe you were just not interested in love, even though I feel like you wanted to manifest it, but maybe your heart wasn't right where it needed to be open to receive maybe new love. So that is something that's really going to change within 2022. So let's hop to the Oracle cards and see what we have here for you. Maybe what we can tell about those Ace of Bottles and Ace of Knives. Maybe about this person, or, you know, what is going to happen, what the opportunities look like for you. So let's see. So we have speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Now, I do feel for you to attract that person in your love life, it does require for you to absolutely start standing in your own light and I feel like building your self-worth. So as I said, maybe in 2022, 2021, those years, but maybe in this year you were like more, I feel maybe more not shy, but more in your shell, as I said. Maybe you're someone who is more of a pleaser instead of, going out and speaking your own truth and standing for what you believe in. Maybe you were someone who was giving maybe more in a relationship or something like that. If you were not in a relationship, I do feel like maybe you weren't ready yet to really open yourself up because maybe in the past you have been hurt, or maybe, a certain situation is holding you in its energy still. But in 2022, that's all going to change. I feel like you're going to speak up, speak your mind. Just, say no when you feel like it's a no. I do feel maybe you're someone who, as I said, is more like a pleaser. So if someone wants you maybe to go into a relationship, you'll go into that relationship to please someone, or maybe, you let your partner desires or wishes dominate the relationship. And I do feel that's all going to change within 2022 because you're going to realize that you're worth it as well, and that your thoughts and emotions, they matter. So I feel like you're going to stand up more for yourself. And while you become and realize that you're becoming more yourself, I feel like a certain maturity is coming within love in 2022. And that is going to help you to attract the right persons. And once that you got like that whole energy coming up, like you feel like confidence, like, okay, I know now what I want, and I'm not going to compromise with that. This is like what I want, people are going to take it or leave it. That I feel is where it's all going to change for you. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Tiger, divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. So I definitely feel, especially with this Five of Pills here, that you have been waiting for a long time, maybe for this person to come in. But don't worry, even if you now think, okay, dang, it's going to be like in the midst of 2022, and you kind of like feel impatient to that timing, don't know that, good things come to person that waits. So in that sense, like, it's worth the wait. That person that's coming into your life, it's worth the wait. And know that it's good for yourself to build that self-worth, so you know what you want, so you don't like get stuck with the wrong people, with someone who in the end end up hurting you or not being like what you want. So definitely take that time to build up your self-confidence and your self-worth before you step in like a new relationship, even though maybe you have been waiting for a long time, or feel like, you have been waiting for a long time. It's definitely coming towards you, but there is a reason why it's kind of like taking a little bit of time, okay? Then we have this ladybird here, luck. So all of your manifestation, positive thoughts, and visualizations have been heard. So as I said, it might have been that you are doubting, like, is my manifestation coming true? Everything that I'm wishing and hoping for, is it coming? But know for sure that this is a sign from the universe that yes, they've hurt you. Yes, it's being acknowledged. But sometimes there are things that, we need to work on before we get like into a relationship again, or just, a relationship. There is a type of maturity that needs to come to change your mindset. So this next relationship, or just this relationship, will kind of go the way, or go like you want to. So that's like a good sign right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead in the flow. Okay, so again, they're kind of like reminding you not to focus too much in the future. Yes, of course, sometimes we want things to happen like really fast. We want that love to happen like, now. Instead of like tomorrow. But sometimes, as I said, it's going to take time for this person to come into your life. I'm not seeing like, specific traits or something about this person, except that, one is going to be like more emotionally maybe committed. There will be like more talkative. There will be maybe more sensitive, and the other will be like more practical, instead of focusing a little bit more on the material side of life, which is not a bad thing. But I do feel like there is going to be like two options that is coming for you within 2022. And we have here the divine source, and the divine source talks about to help me know that all my deepest needs will be met again. Like, how gorgeous is this? They're truly like saying again, the same as the ladybird, you know, be patient. It's really coming towards you. This person is like on their way to you. Your manifestation is definitely coming. But I feel like within this pile, they want to keep like certain things a secret. And this doesn't happen like a lot. But I do feel like the people who are pick or are going to pick this pile are people who definitely wants to get like into all the details about their love life. And because you do that, you get caught up in all of those details instead of focusing on the here and now and the work that needs to be done. So that might be a little bit of a confrontation right there, but know that it's coming from the right place, from the divine place for you. So you get to meet this person in 2022. So we have Pluto, and with Pluto we're talking about transformation, rebirth, renewal, obsession. Okay, so definitely with this card, I do feel like maybe there is a little bit of an obsession with you, that you're focusing like so much on how this person should be and how they should look like and how they should come into your life. And that, my love, is also a way that we tend to block our manifestation, because we try to pin our manifestation in the way that we want it to, instead of letting the universe actually let it flow into our life. We're trying to take control of that manifestation, and sometimes, and most of the times actually, it works, you know, against us. So for you to allow this person into your life, it's about opening, you know, your mind and just letting it flow, and truly believe that this person will come into your life. Also, here we have the Libra sign, so it definitely correlates with that air sign that we had. I think it was the Ace of Knights. So we could be talking about a Libra person that's coming into your house. This is the house of partnership. Here is where we can see the personal relationships that involve commitment or cooperation or sorts, marriage, spiritual union, agreements, societies, and business partners. I relate. So with this fifth house, I do feel like there is an important relationship going to come up for you within 2022. So if you were doubting, like, am I even going to get with someone in 2022? Then know that there is definitely someone coming for you in 2022, and that are worth waiting for. So keep that in mind. I just feel like I have to say that like once more. And then with that Neptune here, we got inspiration, dream, spirituality, but also delusion. And my eyes here, I directly go to the delusion side, because I do feel, and I do just like to be honest within my readings, but within this, I do feel maybe you are controlling the situation too much, and that's the reason why it's not coming into, you know, the 3D. But also because you're focusing like too much on that, you might be kind of like trapping yourself within a certain illusion that is blocking this manifestation to actually come into the 3D. So keep that in mind, group number one. It's not something bad, but it's like something that's blocking us and that we need to get rid of, so that we can manifest these beautiful options within our life. Also, we've got here the Pisces card, so also that correlates with the Ace of Bottles. So let's see with some other oracle cards we can get, like what these persons are going to bring within your life. And maybe if the angels are kind of like going to give me some hints about the traits maybe of this person who's coming towards you. Patience. Dang, group number one, we just can't get around this. There is an impatience with you. Oh my goodness, I think it's rather sweet that you guys are being maybe a little bit impatient for this person to come, because we all want to feel that love within our life. So don't worry about that. It's kind of like making you aware that this might be blocking you. This might be bring just that negative energy within your life, that if you just let it flow, if you just like allow things to happen, it will come anyway. And with being impatient or anything like that, it won't speed the process up. Like, believe me, it doesn't. But just, allow things to flow, and then you'll see that this person who's coming within your life will definitely be worth it. Commitment for you. How beautiful this is. I truly believe, beautiful souls, that whoever is coming for you within 2022 is someone who will start a deep relationship with better. I feel like you will have different options. I do feel like you guys won't believe this at this moment, but know that you're going to have options. It's not going to be one person. You're going to have options. And I do see that depending on how you feel in that moment and depending on your self-worth, you're going to go with like one of these two good options. So, and I feel like that person is going to come into your life, as we also have this 5. I do feel like it's also correlating with the 7th house. Here, I do feel like partnership. It's going to be something that is long-term, that is serious, that is stable, solid, something that you guys have been hoping and wishing and dreaming for. So group number 1, I hope that this reading relates with you guys. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Hi there, group number 2. So you're here because you're drawn to this Viva Tarot card deck with this beautiful angel quartz tower on top. So let's see who's coming up in love for you in 2022. Maybe how many options you're going to have, or who is going to start all your love life with him 2022. So I'm really curious. I just have like a really beautiful reading for group number 1. So let's see what is up for you. Wow, so we have here the Anchor card. And with this Anchor card, who's just like kind of like popped up just like right away, it just represents the Eris within the regular tarot card deck. So I do feel it might be like a fire sign who's going to come to you within 2022. So I do feel it might also be a Leo or Sag, but this card definitely represents the Aries sign. Now also with this Emperor card, I do feel like whoever is coming into your life might be carrying a little bit more of a fatherly energy within them. So I do feel this person might be a little bit older, or kind of like is more matured than you in a way, or I don't feel like per se it has to do like something with an age. I definitely see the Emperor as someone who might be just like mature, in which you can actually learn something from, and that you kind of like look up to. And I do feel like they are in a very high ranked maybe position. So it might be that they're a boss or something, or they are entrepreneur or something. But I do feel like there is something within their business, and I feel like they are very confident. They are very almost type of a Leo energy. But yeah, I do feel like they are very authoritative, or something like that. So we've got the Ruler of Coins right here. Now with this Ruler of Coins right here, I just can't like get like over how much this kind of like relates to each other. As we have here, this represents the King of Coins. So you can see it like next to the Emperor. It really represents like someone who's very intelligent, who might be very direct, who is more of a thinker than maybe a feeler. And I do feel like whoever that is within 2022 is going to be someone who knows what they're doing, maybe are far, in business or something like that. I am feeling like a really powerful energy coming from this person. So I do feel maybe it's a person who has a status, or, who is somewhere and have established a lot of things to be proud of. I do feel like this person is working on their legacy. I do feel like it's someone who really might be doing like investing within stocks, or really like a business type of person, and a really strong business type of person. But also with the coin cards, we could definitely be talking about the earth sign here. So keep in your mind that this person could also be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now also with this will be a person who is so much focused upon building a stable life. I feel like they've worked really hard to accomplish whatever they have, whether that is like a lot to them, or maybe a lot to you. I do feel like they're financially very secure, and that there is something like people look up to them. And yeah, I definitely feel like they're very authoritative as well. So we have here the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, I definitely feel that you guys will kind of like find that harmony within each other. I do feel you guys will be moving maybe pretty fast from being like in the here and now and moving towards the future. So I do feel like maybe because this is a person who's more matured, maybe you're someone who is definitely more matured or something like that, depending on your age. But I do feel like this is a person who doesn't want to play around. They don't want to, go through the whole shebang or something like that. They are going to come like straight forth and tell you how they feel and how they see maybe your family or something like that, how they see you guys getting together. I do feel like this person is very much future oriented. So in that way that there will be like no BS, like when you guys meet, it's like, okay, let's get down to business. You're serious, I'm serious. So what do we want to get like out of this relationship? I do feel like they are going to meet all of your kind of like needs. If you are someone who want that material security, if you are someone who wants that emotional security, I do feel that emotional doesn't come like naturally to them, but they are aware of that and they are thoughtful of that. But it's more of a second nature to them than just like coming like easy. They have to like, guys, I'm so sorry. So I was all up in my reading, and then I noticed that my camera just stopped recording, so I had to go back. So I left it where I was talking about this, emotion doesn't come like to a natural nature to this person. It is more like of a second nature to this person, to tap into their emotions, but know that they are so much willing to do that for you. And that's also a place where you guys kind of like will grow together. So then I had the Death card right here. And this Death card really talks about transformation. And I do feel like with this person, you will greatly transform. I do feel the transformation is needed for you guys to move forward within the future, but it's definitely going to help you see like these two serpents going towards this beautiful rose up there. I do feel like you guys will transform together, or this person will help you to transform within this relationship so much, because this person has the maturity, and as this person opens up to you and teaches you about things, I do feel like you'll become more receptive to all of those things and get like a more different perspective than you might have had like in the past, and maybe even like in this year. Okay. And so I believe there's going to be a transformation within this relationship, but I'm also seeing a transformation coming maybe prior for you to meet this person, prior for you to step into this future with this person, as it might also be that there are some things that need to change within you, maybe your mindset, or maybe your self-worth, or something like that, that needs to be changed before you meet this person, or before, you can get comfortable with this person. And then I had the Nine of Cups right here. And with the Nine of Cups, I definitely feel like you will fulfill each other emotionally so much. I feel like there is like no way of you guys being more happy than this. I do feel like for both of you guys, it's kind of like a wish coming true, coming into reality. I feel like you guys will feel so content with each other, but also very much that it's going like so naturally. You guys don't have to think about it because you guys are already like on that same level of thinking. So yeah, and maybe you will go like with this person who's a little bit older than you because you have like certain life experiences that just don't match the people of your age range. So meeting this person will be something like, oh, you know, finally I meet like someone who I can level with, who I can talk with, who I can just like be myself with without, you know, finding them a little bit childish or finding them not to meet my standards because they have a lot of growing to do. So I feel like with this person, it's going to be a complete emotional fulfillment. Like, yeah, dang, you know, finally I'm meeting like a person who understands me, who gets what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So then we moved forward within the oracle cards, and I had this hedgehog, acceptance, embrace who you are. Now, as I was talking with that transformation coming, or maybe that you know, need to transform yourself, or there's like a certain transformation that needs to happen. I do feel like maybe it's you accepting that it's not you who needs to change. Maybe if you have like crappy relationships or anything like that, it's realizing now that it's not you who needed to change. It was just you not being that match with certain persons. And now you getting to meet like this person where it does feel like, you know, comfortable, where it feels like, you know, magic. That is a realization that you're going to have, but in 2022, because prior maybe to this, you just had like people where, you know, it wasn't a match and you thought like, okay, something is wrong with me, something is up with me. So with this person, it's going to be all different. And also I feel like this person coming into your life will help you to accept yourself even more, because that is going to be the acknowledgement for you. Like, okay, I wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like all in my head. There is a person for me, and there is a person who is meeting all of my standards. There's a person who's worth waiting for, something like that. And I do feel like this person will help you to get like de-guarded. So I feel maybe that you're someone who, because maybe of all the experiences you had, or maybe because of your maturity, that you were someone who always kind of like put a high guard. Maybe you always have like your spikes like on, you know, don't come near me. Or or you're very much too rough in your investigation of someone when you kind of like meet someone. And I feel like with this person, they will fully accept you. They'll let you be like who you are. And I do feel because of that, because you meet them, then all of those kind of like spikes will move from you. You will become like more at ease and at peace with who you are and where you stand in life. And then we have the card of the elephant. And with this card of the elephant, I just kind of like mentioned like how big this elephant is. So I do feel like there is a presence about them that is huge, that people notice, that, you know, when they walk through a room, people notice them. But not maybe in a way that it's, you know, intimidating, because sometimes we find people to be intimidating when they're bigger, or when their aura is something big, or their energy is kind of like big. We kind of like tend to be intimidated by that. But I feel like with this person, it's not like that. They have like a very calm and peaceful energy to them. And I feel people feel very safe and just secured around them. And you'll feel very, very grounded around them as well. So let's move to other oracle cards to see what else we have for you. Self-love. So I definitely feel like this person will help you to love yourself. As I said, to get like that acceptance that you weren't crazy. There wasn't like nothing wrong with you. It's just like, you know, you haven't met like people like this person before. So it's okay that you haven't met like someone, because you were waiting for this person to come into your life, and just meeting them, that's like a reassurance to you that it was worth waiting for. This person is definitely the person. And then we have the card of the flow here. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Beautifully. right next to this elephant card. So I definitely feel like this person will help you to flow more within the energy. They will get you like more grounded, more to the here and now, and feeling like you don't have to worry about whatever they're doing, because you guys will have such a beautiful harmonious relationship. It will get you more into the flow of allowing things to just happen, to just like go with the flow, instead of like being on edge on like, you know, whatever is going on in life or around you, or even like in your love life. So a bunch of cards kind of like flew out. I'm going to shuffle again because they were a little bit too much. So let's see what else we've got for you, group number 2. What else we have here? We have here the trine: fluency, ease, talent, development, privilege, aptitude, self-comfort, temper, laziness, and intelligent. Like guys, this trine card really talks about the talents about this person, their traits. So I definitely feel that we're talking about a very talented person, that this is a person who's very intelligent, who's very, very smart, and there is a little bit of a temper to them. But I do feel that is also something that you'll see a lot of time within people who have like that leadership quality. Not always, but especially when they're a little bit older, when they come like from a certain, you know, type of age or just like an era, they tend to have like more of the old-fashioned way of directing or of taking on leadership. So I feel like this is a kind of person who's very, very authoritative, and sometimes they might have like a little bit of a temper. But you know, sometimes when life gets to us, I mean, who doesn't get like a little bit of that temper? But at the same time, they have like an fluency, a type of ease to them, which is very calming and peaceful as well. So take that with you. These are like beautiful traits that this person will have and will also bring towards this relationship. So let's move forward to other cards that we might get for this person. So I'm having here a couple of cards. So we have the void, of course, pause in time, change of plans, limbo, improvisation. So I do feel that there will be within 2022 in your love life a change of plans. So whether it is something that, you know, you have been seeing coming or you haven't, there's going to be a change of plans within your relationship with this person, whether it is taking it to a higher level or maybe, you know, in a way that will surprise you in a positive way. I do feel with these stars right here, I feel like it's kind of like a wish fulfilling or something, or maybe this person will come like in your life in a place where you're completely open to receive or don't have like plans or are not planning to fall in love, and then this person happens. That is like something that happens a lot. You hear it like a lot. I wasn't thinking about love, and then this person enters my life. So keep that in mind. So we have the 5th house here, and the 5th house also talk about the Leo, and which is also a fire sign. So this is the house of self-expression, of the pleasure of showing who we truly are. Again, we are showing who we are, communicating our truth right here. So it's also a house where we like to have some fun, playfulness, pleasure, games of chance, love affairs, and also children. So I do see this as you guys building really a life together. You know, it's going to be a really solid relationship, but I do feel also there is some playfulness to it, especially with that fiery energy. I do feel like in the bedroom that you guys will have a lot of passion, that this person is also someone who's intense, like in a good way. So take this however you want it to. If you're someone who's very, very sexual, then yes, then this person will definitely meet your needs. If you're not, then this person of course will also meet your needs, but in a way that is comfortable to you, because you'll end up together. So you won't be doing like something that's against your own will, right? So yeah, this is like really, really beautiful coming up. And then we have the card of the Saturn here, which also really correlates with the Aquarius sign right here, and also with the Capricorn sign. So we have boundaries, limitation, delays, responsibilities. I do feel going with this person into this relationship comes great responsibility. It might be that you guys will work together, or that you will support him in whatever endeavor this person takes. But I do feel like because this person is maybe a little bit more mature, that they have more responsibility. So being in a relationship with him might require maybe to work with kids. Maybe this person, because this person is older, they already have like a family. So it does require you to adapt to that. If you're not in that age range, it might just be that this person has like a lot of responsibility, and allowing this person to have like that openness to just explore their own endeavors and just keep being who they are is going to be something that is really important within this relationship as well. So let's see, maybe with kind of like chemistry as well, we can get like for you guys what this person is bringing to the table. So let's see what card is going to pop out for you. Wow, I just couldn't grab one. So all of the 3 cards I'm going to see. So we have support. Wow, I was talking about like that support, and I do feel like this person coming into your life is going to be so important that you show your support within their business. I do feel, as I said, like they are in a higher rank. They might be doing like a lot of business. So having you there to support them in the endeavors that they do will be super important within this relationship. But don't forget, you matter as well. So if you have certain things that are going on, they will support you, because look at this. The hands are like totally tied up together. It's mutual support in everything that we do in life. So you'll get that support as well from your partner. Also, be patient. It might be that it won't happen like overnight, this person coming into your life, or you guys moving to the next phase overnight, but it will happen within 2022. And also, this might be, you know, a bond that will form from out of like friendship, or from you guys meeting through mutual friends, or being just around friends where you meet this person. So group number 2, this was your reading. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hi there, group number 3. So here, because you're drawn to the Gentle Heart Tarot card deck with this beautiful rainbow aura quartz on top. So let's see who is coming within your love life in 2022. So let's see what is happening for you. So we have here the 10 of Swords. Now, I feel like whatever is happening for you in 2022 is going to be the leave behind of just like frustration, of worries, of disappointment, or anything like that. I feel like it's time for you to let go of all of these frustration that maybe have been happening, okay? And I do feel you really have been wanting to move forward past all of these things within 2021, within this year, but maybe it hasn't happened for you before, or it hasn't happened for you yet. Maybe I feel like this group might be stuck in a certain, you know, cycle. Maybe you're stuck within a certain relationship, or your mind is still like wandering off to someone, or you might be like tangled up within things. And I do feel like because you're focusing so much upon this relationship that you're not seeing truly what is coming your way. I feel like you are dwelling still on the sorrows that might have happened within this year, or, you know, the year prior to this even. But I feel like you're very much dwelling on the past and just holding tight to those memories instead of letting it go and kind of like focusing. But I do feel that in 2022 will be like a push forward for you, like kind of like you'll be moving away from all of this like pain and sadness and disappointment and stuff like that. So we're having here the King of Diamonds, and I do feel with this King of Diamonds that you might have been dwelling over a person who is the King of Diamonds. So maybe you were stuck like within, you know, your mind was like on that person, and for you to move forward, it will be to get get moving from this person. Then we have here the Hermit card. So I do feel that first off, before you can move forward, before you can focus on new things, look at this. We have also the Four of Swords right here. It does require you to take a rest instead of kind of like pushing forth to a new relationship, or maybe wanting to open up to a new relationship. It does require you to go inside and heal first, to listen to your emotions and truly see what's happening within me, what's going on, before you can move away and really focus on something new. So for you, I'm not seeing like directly someone coming into 2022, because I feel like there are maybe unfinished business or unfinished emotions that first need closure before you can move on. So we have the flamingo here, and it talks about a unity of heart. We're being called to work on collective healing. So definitely it talks about you needing the time to heal, needing the time to, just like get like on a break, to maybe catch your breath, because maybe you're just maybe coming out of a relationship or something like that. So we have the Owl card here. Detach your emotions from situation that you cannot control. So it might be, as I said, like you might be trying to hang on to an old situation. You might be want to go back to this person. You might want to heal a situation by going back, or maybe you want to change situation. And keep in mind that sometimes when we're not together with a person, we tend to romanticize whatever happened in the past, and we kind of like forget why we ever left that person. So I do feel like it's now time for you to think more practical, to keep reminding yourself maybe why you're not with this person or why it's not working out. But because of that, it's really blocking your love life in 2022. So it's going to be needing a lot of healing within next year. So next up, we have the lunar eclipse here, releasing, oh my God, so beautiful. That is correlates like so gorgeous. I mean, releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations and healing. So 2022, as much as I want to say that there is like someone coming towards you, group number 3, I'm definitely feeling that it's going to be a lot of more healing. And sometimes it's not like what we want to hear, but even facing like the truth, the reality can also help us, because when you do heal from this, when you are ready to move forward, it's going to open up like new opportunities for you, for maybe new love to come in. So don't be disappointed that we're not seeing like someone coming up within your reading for you, okay? But it's definitely going to help you within 2022 to break free, break through, kind of like get inside into the past, if you are willing to detach your emotions from this situation. Also, the first sign that we have here is a Scorpio sign. So it might be that you are in a Scorpio, but it might also be that when you're ready to open up, when you're finally ready to kind of like move on and see the situation for what it is, detach yourself from this person and maybe from the past, that you'll finally invite someone new within your life, which is going to be a Scorpio. Also, we have here the Flow card, which talks about that we need to allow the energy to flow instead to try to control it. And when you're trying to look back at the past or trying to get back to the past, you're trying to control that energy. You're not flowing with the energy, because maybe this energy is pulling you away from this person. You're holding tight to the memories or to the person in whichever way. So for you to open up to new love is going to be to allow this energy just to flow freely. And then we have Divine Source here. Help me know that all of my deepest needs will be met. So if you're hoping and wishing maybe for someone to enter your life, and you're focusing upon this person, because in your mind you might be thinking, this person, that's the only one who I can be with. That's the only one who's going to emotionally fulfill me. The universe is telling you, we've heard your calls, we heard your prayers. We know that you're looking for someone who is going to match you. know that maybe what you're focusing on is not that person who's going to match you. We're going to push you into a different direction. Now, for them to do that, it requires for you to open up to this flow of new energy that's coming. It might be frustrated, but once you get going on that energy, you'll feel much lighter and much happier than you felt within 2021. So let's focus maybe upon the energy that will be coming towards you. And maybe we can get like a little peek to, whoever might be coming into group number 3's life. So, respect. Now with this respect, I do feel it's about respecting yourself. Respecting, like, you're not maybe going, some of you guys, I'm kind of like hearing, will go like above and beyond for a person who might not be interested even in you guys anymore, or who wants nothing to do with you, who have treated you badly or something like that, who have been like toxic for you guys. So I feel like the angels are telling you to respect yourself. And once you do, there will be someone coming into your life that will treat you with respect, because I do see with this card someone coming into your life that will show you how a respectful relationship should be, how a relationship should be where your needs are also met, where you're important as well. And for some of you guys, that will be something that never happened for you guys before, but that will absolutely happen in 2022. So let's see what else we have. Cautious. Now this card popping up really talks about, I feel like, this person maybe coming back in 2022, or maybe you going back to this person in 2022, because I feel like much of a dance around each other. And if we're not aware on maybe what toxic energy a person is bringing into our life, it's time for us to get aware of that. If someone is not treating us right, they don't deserve us, we need to move on. So I feel like this card really talks about, being cautious on who you let in your energy, and also who you let in your heart. And to be really mindful about that, and to really respect yourself enough to say enough is enough. So group number 3, it might not have been what you've expected. I also didn't expect this, but apparently this is an important message for you within your love life for 2022. So I hope that this reading, no matter what, resonates with you. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Hi there, group number 4. So here because you're drawn to this beautiful fluorite tower. So let's see who is coming into your love life in 2022. I have like some pretty good readings today, so I'm really curious to what is happening for you. So we have here the 3 of Pentacles. Wow. So I do feel like whoever might be coming into your life, it might be like someone who you might not notice. I feel like this might be like someone who, I feel like, or they feel like you have moved on, or you're not noticing them at work or something. I don't know. Look at this person's face. Like, it's like you're not seeing them, you're not noticing them. And then I feel like in 2022, they will try to change that. They really want you to notice them. And I feel like this might be work related. So it might be that, it is someone who you work with, or who you have like some type of work relationship with. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we have here the Justice card. And with this Justice card, I definitely feel that this person that we're talking about could be like a Libra, or that you could be meeting this person in September, October, like of next year. But I do feel that this person who's coming into your life, they see you as someone who's being like very fair, who, I don't know, I feel like they're almost like putting you like on a pedestal. Maybe there is like some illegal argument around you guys. I don't know if it's kind of like a divorce or something, or that you're coming out of a divorce, or that they're coming out of a divorce or something like that. There is like a strange energy surrounding this. But I do feel like what will happen in 2022 will definitely change for the better. I feel like if they haven't been speaking to you, or if you guys haven't like been in contact, something will change for the benefit of this person. So something that will do this relationship like right, or that they are finally ready to move towards you, or that something happens that are able to move towards you, will happen within 2022. So whether it is you guys maybe divorcing or stepping out of a relationship so this person can commit to you guys, something like that, that will happen within 2022. And then we have here the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is kind of like in reverse here. So I do feel that, as if like there's something keeping you guys like a little bit stuck. And maybe you guys aren't like seeing that you're stuck, or they feel like they're very, very stuck. And I feel like maybe there's like a situation that's happening that is kind of like keeping you guys stuck. There's kind of like a weird energy to this reading that it's like really difficult to put into words. But yeah, I hope that it really resonates with you guys. So we have here the Knight of Wands. And with the Knight of Wands, what did I tell you guys? I actually just feeling that it will move towards you within 2022. There's going to be like, okay, I'm finally, ready. I have maybe waited for things to, that's like what I'm feeling. I'm kind of like waiting for things to fall into place, or for the perfect timing for me to move forward. Maybe there are things that need some legal arrangement before you guys can be together or something like that. But I feel like this person is definitely coming towards you within 2022. I also feel like, we could be talking about someone who's working within the law enforcement, or, who has something to do with a law, or works with law in any type of way, okay? So we have like this Eight of Swords. Okay, so definitely something I feel like is keeping them stuck. It's just like, and this Eight of Swords, it's like, it talks about your mind. So it's not actually something that's happening, but I do feel like it is something that's within their mind that makes it for them impossible to move forward. So whatever it is, maybe they are in a relationship at this moment and they want to move forward with you. It's all a little bit of a fear of the unknown. I don't know like what's coming, and I feel like I'm stuck like here. But they're maybe not actually stuck. It's just like something that they make like in their minds. They're just like fulfilling a prophecy within their mind, They think just so negative about certain situation that they kind of like become paralyzed about the situation and are so not able to move forward. Even if they want to, I feel like it's kind of like a mind game. They want to, but they can't, or they feel like they can't. That's like what I'm getting. So with the Seven of Wands right here, I do feel like in 2022, they're willing to fight for you. They're willing to definitely stop being afraid, stop, letting all of these emotions just kind of like overwhelming them. But I feel like they're finally going to stand up and stand up maybe to all of the challenges that they might be facing. They're going to stand up very fierce and say like, okay, I'm ready to fight for you, especially with this Hanged Man right here. I feel like there's going to be a change of attitude within 2022. They're definitely going to change the way that maybe you are thinking. Maybe it's someone like and you're like, okay, I want to get with you, but the rules I still no, it's not possible, this and that. And maybe you thought, okay, I might be giving you up because this is like going nowhere. And that in 2022, they will surprise you. Like, I promise you will do this. I promise I did this. And I am going to stand up for us. And I'm finally going to show you that you are worthy of it. If it's like not someone that you've already know, then this person is going to work really, really hard. I feel like they're going to work like their ass off to show you that, you know, no matter how many admirers you might have around you, that they are willing to put in the fight, that are no longer are going to be afraid of being rejected, but that they feel like, okay, now is the right timing, now I can do what's needed. So with this card, Uranus, as we're also seeing here, the Aquarius sign, innovation, discovery, individuality, and technology. So also this person could be like someone who works in technology or who's very tech, into tech or something like that. Also, they're very, very individualistic. And I feel like they go with innovations. I feel like this person is someone who tends to go like to the new things. They like to innovate their life. They like to, you know, bring things into their life that just make them more comfortable. So that's kind of like the things that I'm getting about the traits of this person. So also with the sextile right here, we've got integration, cooperation, tool, skill, harmony, empathy. Now, I do feel like this person, they are just like a sweet soul. There is a lot going on within their mind. And I do feel like they're trying to get that harmony back into your guys' relationship or where you guys want it to be. They are going to put in the effort within 2022 for you guys. Right action, which actually correlates with this justice card. So let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. So I feel like they're finally going to accept maybe that they're ready for you and that they want to move towards you no matter, you know, the obstacles that are kind of like standing in their way or that they are afraid of. That will all change within 2022. Invite help. Now with this, I especially feel that they might feel like overwhelmed, definitely overwhelmed by like all the emotions. So it's good to know that they could use some help. They're going maybe to invite the help of friends or invite the help of you. However it is, they are definitely ready to invite help, to do something, to step up. I feel like really step up. The soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust in the journey. And this will help them to grow. I feel like this will also help you guys to grow. This journey that you guys have been on. I feel like it wasn't kind of like easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely going to help you guys grow. We have also here the penguin, which represents the diamond light activation, new energy coming in your way. Be open to receive and welcoming them in. So this person, whether this person is new or you already know this person, it's a new energy that's coming in. Be open just to allow this energy to come into your life. And then we have the card of empower. Fire activates brain, creative, and spiritual freedom. I feel that this person stepping up or just coming into your life will start kind of like a fire within both of you. I feel like it will be very, very motivational for both of you guys to, I feel like you guys will ignite you guys fire or something like that. I feel like it will bring you to life. Wow, that's like the sentence I was looking for. This relationship will bring both of you guys to life. So maybe you have been feeling like a little bit of lost, both of you guys, and then this person coming into your life will be like, okay, dang, I'm like here and I'm awake. And this is just so heartwarming. So we have the wolf right here, heart medicine, let go of which does not serve you for your highest good. So we have again that correlating with that right action and this card and also the justice card. So it really talks about letting go. So I feel like there is one of you guys that truly needs to let go of something before this person can really come into your life, whether it is a relationship that you're stuck in or that this person is stuck in a certain relationship. It requires for some of you guys to let go of whatever is happening. So we have freedom. Wow, so beautiful here. So we have the card of freedom, and the card of freedom talks about, of course, freeing yourself from feeling trapped, maybe within a relationship, maybe within a situation. And I do feel like that's going to happen for you guys in 2022, or for this person in 2022, which is going to give that opportunity to come together with this person, or this person finally stepping in and showing you, how they truly feel, and that they have been, waiting for you. And there will be a lot of flirting going on between you guys. This beautiful, new, sexy energy, a lot of chemistry. So I definitely feel, as I said, that this relationship will make you feel alive and just kind of like willing to take risk and chances again for each other. Oh wow. Guys, we have the card of spark, and that is exactly what I was talking about. You guys igniting each other, just feeling like I'm alive. Together we can, burn things down because we're alive, and I can pinch myself and I'm alive. So, beautiful group number 4, this was your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you around. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!